Hi there, this is Ranjit, and in this video we'll be doing the unboxing for this Zenfone Max Pro M2, and this is the successor to the popular Zenfone Max Pro that was launched earlier. And guys, Asus is launching one more phone. This is known as the Max M2. I'll be doing an unboxing for this one later, but let's look at this one because this is the interesting one. And if you recall, the Zenfone Max Pro original one came with the Snapdragon 636 SoC, but this is going to be coming with the Snapdragon 660 SoC, so that's a nice thing. And they have sent us the 4GB RAM variant, but this is also going to be available in 3GB, 4GB, and 6GB of RAM. Storage, I believe 3GB will be 32. This 4GB has 64GB of storage, and again, still, as you can see, it has that 5000 milliamp hour battery, so they are retaining that, but now it has a 6.3 inch screen. So let's quickly look at it, and this is a review of it, guys, hence the pricing is not removed, but I'll have the details about the pricing in the YouTube description area. And I'm hoping the pricing will be aggressive because original M1 Asus was aggressive with the pricing. So we have this, and I believe they have improved the camera and the fingerprint, which was very average on the original one, I feel. So they have the SIM ejector tool, and we also get a case inside this and some paperwork. So nice to see. All vendors are mostly bundling these cases in the box. So yes, as you can see, you get this transparent case in the box. I'll just keep that to the side. And here we have the handset itself, and we have some highlights over here. For example, says 3x faster with the 14 nanometer Snapdragon 660 and 2 days battery life because of that 5000 milliamp hour battery. And the big thing is that now it comes with Gorilla Glass 6. Yes, I think so. This is one of the first mid-range sort of devices that come with Gorilla Glass 6. So that's what it is. So let's just quickly open this up, and we have a new sort of finish here at the back. This is not glass, guys, but gives you a feeling of glass. As you can see, this is Gorilla Glass, the front portion, and this is how it will look if we put it in this case. So not bad, I would say, even in this case. But let's just take this out and let's see what else do we get in the box. We'll come back to the handset later. Just two things: no headphone, guys. So USB cable that we are getting, it's a micro USB, guys, not USB type C. And power brick, which I assume will be again that 2 amp charger, if I'm not wrong. Asus branding. It's a normal 5 volts at 2 amps, guys. So that's what we get in the box. So this is the handset itself. Let me actually give you a physical overview first. On the top we have a secondary noise cancellation microphone, and here we have the volume rocker, which gives a good feel. Power on off button. Bottom we have this vent for the speaker, micro USB port that will be used for charging, main microphone, 3.5mm headphone jack, and here finally we have the SIM tray. Let's look at the configuration of the SIM tray. And nice to see that we have a dedicated micro SD card slot and 2 nano SIM slots. So again, if you even opt for the 3GB variant that has 32GB of storage, you have a dedicated micro SD card. So this one is having that 6.3 inch screen, but they have a small notch, and back they say that they have really improved the camera, which will be interesting to see. It's a 12 megapixel plus 5 depth sensing. Fingerprint scanner performance also has been improved, they say. And front facing camera, they say, is hugely improved. Now it comes with a 13 megapixel front facing camera. So let me just power this on, guys, and by the time it actually boots up and I set it up, let me give you a configuration overview. The Zenfone Max Pro M2 is having a 6.3 inch IPS LCD screen, which is a full HD plus screen. It comes with Gorilla Glass 6. It's powered by the Snapdragon 660 octa-core processor, which has the Adreno 512 GPU. It comes in 3, 4 or 6 gigabytes of RAM, and storage will be 32 or 64 gigabytes. It also has FM radio and fingerprint scanner. Moving to the camera, it has a rear dual camera. The main camera is a 12 megapixel at f1.8, and the secondary camera is a 5 megapixel for depth sensing. Moving to the front facing camera, it's a 13 megapixel, and it has a 5000 milliamp hour battery. So guys, I've just finished setting up this device, and as you can see, it's started downloading some stuff. And first thing that I noticed with this device is, though they say that it has that 5000 milliamp hour battery, it is actually really light to hold. So it's actually very light. It just simply does not feel that it has that 5000 milliamp hour battery. The earlier Zenfone Max Pro M1 had slight heft towards it, but they have done a brilliant job in this one. It just does not feel that heavy. And as you can see, obviously this one has that notch. It's a small notch, but yeah, that notch is there. But again, we have a bigger screen. That's a 6.3 inch screen. And if we go over here, guys, again we have those quick toggles, and again the UI, as you can see, is very close to stock Android, so that's actually a nice thing. And if we go over here, go to system, and it's still running on the Android version 8.1. That is Oreo. So I've asked the Asus team, will this get the Android P update, and they said that yes, it will be getting in early 2019. So that's regarding that. And if we just go back, this is that 64 gigabyte variant, and as you can see, out of that 52.89 gigabytes is sort of left. So roughly about 11 GB is sort of used. So this is what you get regarding the storage. Let's just go back. And again, we have all the options like auto adaptive brightness. I'll just disable it. As you can see, all those options are there. Again, this is what we find. Again, this internal UI is similar to the M1, and obviously Google apps are pre-installed. And if you go over here, some Asus specific apps, for example FM radio and basic sound recorder apps are there. And as you can see, not a lot of bloatware on this one, so that's actually a nice thing. Most of the vendors these days are bundling a lot of apps pre-installed, but nice to see that's different on this one. And let's look at the fingerprint scanner. Obviously it also has face unlocking. You can set that up. I didn't do that. I set up this fingerprint scanner. Let's see how it is. And definitely this is faster than the M1 Pro, as you can see. Still not the fastest, I would say, that I've seen, but definitely, as you can see, we'll tap it 1 2 3 and it unlocks. So definitely faster. So let's now look at the camera, because they say that they have also worked a lot on the camera. So I'm also curious about it. So I'll just give all the permissions to this. Oops, we have a lot of options. It says over here, portrait mode, beautify, filter, and all those things. Enable real-time bokeh effects. So yeah, we have quite a few. So let's just bring some objects here. And yeah, the camera interface, this is what it is. As you can see, I got the bokeh effect, background blur, and I'm able to preview it real time on this. And we have auto mode, pro mode, HDR, and what is this? We also have the depth effect, so you can control how much background blur you want and all those things. So you have all these options here. And just let's go over here, and let's also look at the front facing camera, because that was the weak point on the earlier one. This one actually looks good. As you can see, I just took a picture. And this one also says auto flash or something. Let's force it. Oh, we have a flash over here. I didn't expect that. So yeah, as you can see, with this we have a flash. You can shut it off or on. So let me do one thing, guys. Let me actually take some sample shots with this one so that you can have a better idea. So these are some of the sample shots shot with the rear facing camera of this Asus Zenfone Max Pro M2. And as you can see, the rear facing camera is an improvement, and even with the close-up objects, as you can see, we are getting a very good shots, and we also get that natural background blur. So in terms of rear facing camera in outdoor conditions, as you can see, I see a huge improvement, and the camera performance is also actually really good. And these are some of the random samples that I've taken with the front facing camera. By the way, as of now, bokeh mode is not there with the front facing camera. I hope they implement it with the software update. And here I took these sample shots with the rear facing camera. This was the regular shot, and here I also adjusted the background blur, and you can adjust the how much background blur you want with the rear facing camera. And these are some of the sample shots shot with in artificial lighting conditions in my office. And again, as you can see, it is doing a good job, and even close-up shots in artificial lighting condition, it does a good job. But yeah, when the lighting conditions are low, I feel still it's struggling a little bit. Hopefully they can improve it with the software update. And here are some very quick samples taken in artificial lighting with the front facing camera. Again, I feel it's doing a good job, but again, when the lighting falls, the picture tends to get a little bit soft. So guys, that's it for now for the unboxing and first look at the Zenfone Max Pro M2. So what do you guys think about this device? Do let me know in the comment section below. And guys, if you have any other specific questions regarding this device, do let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to do a AMA in the next couple of days where I'll be answering your common questions regarding this device. So anyways guys, that's it for now. Thanks for watching. This is Ranjit and I hope to see you in my next video. Take care guys.